Good morning, everyone. This is Mrs. Gershon here. We are going to be focusing on final E sounds this week. At the top here, you'll see our headers. We have words ending in CE, VE, SE, and ZE. Now, the sort is going to be interesting this week because you will be sorting by letter. Words ending in CE, VE, SE, ZE, which will seem very easy. But I want to point out today that we have some very specific sounds that come with each of these endings and a few rules in the English language that come with these endings as well. So we'll be taking a look at those. I'm going to go ahead and read through all of our words today, and then we'll talk about those endings as we go. So we're going to start in our first column. We have the word chance, freeze, glove, fence, glance, piece, bounce, and snooze. Second column, move, tease, choose, shove, piece, prince, prove, and 12. Last column, please, leave, dance, loose, cheese, solve, house, and seize. Seize means to confiscate something from someone, to take something from them. All of the other words, I'm pretty confident that you know the meanings of those words. If not, you can raise your hand and I will come over and help you. Two words that I want to point out, we do have a homophone this week. So we have peace and peace, both words ending in CE. One piece over here, meaning people are getting along, such as in world peace. And then this piece over here, you probably know is having a piece of pizza or a piece of pie, taking a small slice of something. So just two homophones, but you'll find them in the same sort this week because they both end in CE. Now I want to talk about our endings a little bit, and I'm going to make some notes over to the side. It's interesting because all of our words that end in CE this week actually make the S sound. So as I go through and I say some of these CE words, you're going to hear the S sound at the end, which makes it a little bit tricky. So let's go ahead and take a look. Like in our bold word chance, when I say chance, you hear that S sound at the end. Now let's go through, I'll go through our first column. Fence, glance, piece, bounce. All of those words are ending with CE, but they have the S sound. Now let's go to the words that end in SE. This is interesting because our words this week that end in SE actually make the Z sound. We have a couple of words that are oddballs, and I'll point those out. But we're going to look at the words right now that make the Z sound, but they're ending with SE. So you're going to have to really study because you do have a ZE ending this week also. So let's take a look in our second column. We have the word tease. You hear that Z sound. Choose. Let's see. I think those are the only two in that column. Let's go down to the third column. Cheese. You hear that ZE sound in cheese. So again, you're really going to have to study because you do have words in our list that end with ZE as well. But the SE does make the Z sound. Now, what's interesting is that does not happen all the time. We know there's always those oddballs in the English language. So let's take a peek at the word in our third column, the word loose. Loose ends with an SE, but it doesn't make the Z sound. It makes the S sound. There's a reason for that. Loose means to loosen something up, like your shoelace is loose. It's not tight. But we have this word in our English language called lose, which also ends in SE, but that does make the Z sound. So you already have a word that's really close in spelling. This one, lose, making the Z sound, but loose is making the SE sound. If you want to place that in an oddball category, you may, because of the sound. If you want to keep that in the SE column, you can do that as well because we are sorting by pattern. Interesting fact for our VE English words. All words that are ending with the V sound are always accompanied by an E. So let's take a look. We have glove. Second column, we have move, shove, prove, all ending with an E. So words that end with the V sound are going to be followed with an E. That's a pretty easy rule to remember. And then, of course, we have our ZE patterns. First column, the word freeze, snooze, meaning to like take a nap, to fall asleep. So again, you're going to have to really study this week those Z sounds because you have SE words that end in the Z sound and you have ZE words that end in a Z sound. If you have any questions, please raise your hand. You can grab your scissors and start to cut. It's time to sort. Again, if you don't know the meaning of a word, please raise your hand and I can come around and help you. Happy sorting!